The best way to describe how I'm feeling right now is relief. Stress-free relief. Yep, that scoreline you're seeing on screen right now, with 5 minutes to go plus injury time, is indeed 6-0. Could it be 7 or 8 by the end of this game? I thought there's not really any point in waiting for the end of this game to talk about it. We know we're going to get the win now, but what does it mean? Is this papering over the cracks? Yes. But is it a positive? Is it an amazing morale-boosting moment of the season? Yes. Is this going to mean that we're going to go into the City game and win now? No. But there's a lot to talk about today. First, I'm going to talk about some stats. I can't show you the stats while the game is going. And sorry if I look over because the game is still going. I'm hoping that we will actually get another goal and we'll catch it live with, I'm guessing, at least 4 or 5 minutes of injury time to go as well, because Saka was just down for about a minute. We've had a lot of goals. Aubameyang hat-trick, by the way. But looking at the stats, ball possession, 75% as of right now. I mean, we've watched Arsenal pretty much have the ball the entire game, which is really nice to see, because that's what Arsenal's always been about. It's about holding the ball, playing with flair, and controlling midfield, and that's what we've done today. The midfield have been amazing. We've created 13 chances so far. 4 of them have been big chances. I mean, 2 goals, I guess, have come from not so... well, I'd say very lucky goals. The first 2 goals, they were tap-ins. They were quite lucky. The first one was a deflection from... so Saka was running into the box. The ball just bounces around, and he hits it across the keeper. He just gets a touch on it, and then Aubameyang slams it home. So a little bit lucky. I guess those don't really count as big chances. But either way, we've been much more clinical today. Our passing, I think, I've noticed a much more zippy feel to it. Now, you've got to take every comment I make and every comment you see online regarding the win tonight with a pinch of salt because, well, we're playing against West Brom. No disrespect to West Brom, but we should absolutely be winning this game. No doubt about it. And I'm sure they'll be fine. This is a very young squad. I don't believe it's anywhere near their strongest setup. So fair play to the kids in the West Brom side. They've been humble today, though, and they'll remember this result for a long time, and so will some of the Arsenal players. I'm going to go through the entire team and basically explain why I think they've been great today. Even Kolasinac, who is starting as a centre-back today. Yes, August 2021, almost September 2021, and we still have Kolasinac playing in the team. Unbelievable. We're going to start with Ramsdale, who, for me, it's his debut today, and it will go down as one of the best debuts for an Arsenal player in a long time. He has been incredible tonight. This has not been a typical 6-0 win. West Brom have had many, many good chances, and Ramsdale has been called upon many times. He's made some great saves. He's actually got a 7.6 rating at the moment over on FOTMob, but I would say he's up there with being man of the match. And the funniest comment I saw a minute ago is that Ramsdale could be our player of the month after just one game. That's how bad we've been. I was going into this game thinking we might not score this month, meaning we won't have even a goal to put into goal of the month. But hey, now we've got 6, maybe more. Although, as I'm watching now, it doesn't look like we're pushing that much. I think we're quite content with a 6-0. Get that clean sheet, boys, and bring it home. But Ramsdale, let's quickly talk about him, because a lot of talk about his price and how every team he's played for has been relegated. I don't think that's going to happen with Arsenal. People are forgetting, though, that he's been one of the best players in those seasons for a team that has obviously struggled massively. To get player of the season each time as well says a lot. And I think he's in contention to start on Saturday against Man City. It's not just because we've won this game 6-0. It's because he's played well. I have already, I think, got more confidence having Ramsdale in goal than Leno. He's just not been the same goalkeeper this season so far, and towards the end of last season. Genuinely, it could happen. It looks like man of the match is going to Aubameyang. It is 3 goals, 1 assist. Fair play to Aubameyang. So Ramsdale, I think Aubameyang should get man of the match. He's got a hat-trick, and he's had a very tough 18 months to a year. So he deserves it. But Ramsdale in second for me. Callum Chambers and Rob Holding, I want to kind of talk about them as a pair because I feel like they've been probably the weaker players in the lineup today. I cannot believe I'm saying that, considering we've got Kolasinac in the team. But honestly, Kolasinac has been better than Holding, in my opinion. Obviously, it's against West Brom, and I don't really feel like we should be doing that partnership on Saturday. But yeah, Chambers and Holding, although they've done well to get the clean sheet, there's times where Chambers, for example, whilst he's got a good cross on him and he's a hard-working player, he's still running now, like completely full pelt sprinting. He's just a bit slow, not just physically. He's not the quickest player, but there's been moments where Pepe's in behind and all he has to do is get his head up and pass it through, and he hasn't done that. And multiple times in this watch-along I'm doing right now live, make sure you check it out. You can come and watch any of my watch-alongs in the next few weeks. I've just noticed more and more, my God, we need a right-back. We need someone that will get their head up and put it through for Pepe or whoever's playing in front. So that is still an area we need to improve in. I've mentioned Kolasinac. Honestly, I can't believe he's still at the club, but he's done all right today. Tavares, really impressed with him again. I don't know how. He's only, 6 million? 8 million? Something like that. He seems to be a real good squad player to have. Back up to Tierney, who, as we know, is pretty injury prone. And genuinely, I really like him. I think Tavares is a great asset. El Neni has been comfortable, hasn't really had to do much. And Granit Xhaka next to him has really put in a good performance today. He's come off in the second half, later on in the second half, and we've missed him, actually. Maitland-Niles has tried to do his job, but it's not the same having Maitland-Niles there. Really impressed with Granit Xhaka. It was a really good game from him, really good performance from our midfield in general. We have Martin Ødegaard playing as the number 10 today, and we didn't miss Smith Rowe, which says a lot. Smith Rowe's been one of our most creative players, and you've got a player that's just signed from Real Madrid coming in, and obviously he's got the quality, and he's made it instantly clear that we've signed a player that offers that creative flair that we've been missing, and he's been linking up with Saka and Pepe all night long. He didn't play the full 90 minutes as expected, but he'll be back in the team on Saturday. Pepe and Saka have been brilliant. They've got a goal each tonight. They've both played massive parts in our goals. Really happy with Saka because I thought he was actually quite poor against Chelsea. Much better today. And, of course, needed that because since the World Cup, not the World Cup, since the Euros, he had a torrid time after that with all of the abuse. It's just shocking. He's come back into the team today and done a really good job. And Pepe could have had 3 goals. He's hit the post and hit the bar once. He's got one of the goals. I'd say he was up there as one of our man of the matches as well today. And then, of course, Aubameyang up top. There's not much more I can say. I don't really want to talk about the situation that we're in right now because nothing's really changed in my thoughts. The game has just finished, by the way. You should see the stats come up on screen. There you can see it there. Just like magic, just like that. This is papering over the cracks a little bit. This goes down as a 6-0 win, but realistically, we need to do this in the league. This needs to be something we do against Norwich after the international break if we really do want to show the fan base that Arsenal are still there. There is still quality there. Arteta will be a very relieved man. We'll see what happens on Saturday. I'll be live 12 o'clock on Saturday. There is Aubameyang with the match ball. Can I just say, Aubameyang, look, he's been getting a lot of stick from the Arsenal fans, including myself, and I love Aubameyang. I couldn't believe it when we signed him, and I want nothing more than Aubameyang to be back to his best and succeeding. He's had malaria, he's had COVID, he had a really tough personal time last season, and it's great to see him scoring. A hat-trick for Aubameyang today, that can only be a good thing, and I'm sure he will start on Saturday. Really enjoyed today's game. Basically, guys, relief, stress-free evening for me. I can go to bed a happy man knowing that my team won 6-0. Don't care who it's against. It's still a 6-0 win, a convincing display. And let's all be honest, I'll finish on this. We could have lost this game. We could have easily lost this game with the form we're in, with the low morale, the low confidence. Honestly, we've lost at this stadium in the last few years. We did well last season. I remember Tierney's goal in the snow. But this was one of those matches. We could have turned up today, looked awful, no confidence, nothing. And then we would have come away with a loss and we're back to square one. Everyone's shouting and abusing the team and whatever. Instead, we've come here and we've not just won, but we've decimated West Brom, which is really good. I'm actually somewhat looking forward to Saturday now. I don't think we'll win the game against City, but there's no doubt an improvement in what was an abysmal display against Chelsea and Brentford in today's game against West Brom. It goes down as a really good performance, a really good result, and I'll see you guys on Saturday for another review, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be a complete embarrassment, and who knows, maybe we'll be celebrating 3 points and Arsenal back on track? Somewhat, probably not.